Hey guys, so today in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I achieve a non-cakey full coverage foundation routine. So if you want to know the steps that I take to cover up my blemishes, then keep on watching. So the very first step in my foundation routine that I take and I feel is one of the most important steps is moisturizing your face. And even if you have oily skin, I do have a moisturizer here for you guys that is perfect for oily skin. It actually absorbs the oils while still moisturizes your skin, and even has some ingredients in here that helps prevent acne or fight the acne that you already have. So I'm going to be showing you guys this product, which is the Time Balm Vanilla Oil Absorbing Face Moisturizer. This is great for oily skin. This moisturizer is the best for oily skin, and dang it. Okay guys, so the first step that I take in my foundation routine is moisturizing. And it is one of the most important steps because it leaves your skin looking moisturized and smooth. So it makes a great base for your foundation. And I do have two moisturizers to show you guys for two different skin types. One is for dry skin and one is for oily skin. I do know about dry skin and oily skin because one day I'll have dry skin and then the very next day I'll have oily skin. So I do know kind of about both skin types. So the first moisturizer I'm going to show you guys is for dry skin. The one that I recommend for dry skin is the Eucerin Skin Calming Daily Moisturizing Cream. This one works so good for dry skin because it moisturizes really well and it leaves your skin feeling so soft. And it also helps repair dry skin, and it doesn't look oily or feel greasy. And I know when you have oily skin, you kind of feel like you don't have to moisturize, or if you moisturize, you're gonna look even more oily. But this moisturizer that I have here for you guys helps absorb the oils, and it also helps prevent acne, or if you have acne, it helps fight it. So this is a great moisturizer for oily skin or acne prone skin, and it is the Time Balm Vanilla Oil Absorbing Face Moisturizer. So this moisturizer actually has a mattifying effect to your skin. So if you are oily or you want a matte finish to your foundation, this is the perfect moisturizer for you. Today I am going to be using the Time Balm moisturizer to moisturize my face, and I just put this all over my skin. So the next step for me is primer, and this is also a really important step for me because I feel like everybody should wear primer if they're wearing foundation, because it does create a barrier between your skin and the foundation, and you want that barrier because you don't want to apply foundation straight to your face. And the primer also helps prevent clogged pores or makeup getting into your pores. So that's why I do suggest wearing a primer. And the primer I'm going to be using today is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I use about one pump and I just put it all over my face. I just rub it in just like a moisturizer. I put it wherever I'm going to be putting on foundation. For you to find the goal, to crash the critics. The next step I take is optional. I use it because I do have larger pores, and if you have larger pores, I would suggest using a pore filler, and I'm using the NYX one. It just helps your foundation look a lot more flawless and smooth because it fills in your pores. So I just use this wherever I have larger pores, which is around my nose and around my cheek area. So I'm just going to be using some of that around those areas. The next step that I do is my foundation, and I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. So as this says, it's a full coverage foundation, so it's going to cover up a lot of the blemishes that you have on your face, if not all. So we're going to be going in with this foundation here. And two things that you can use to apply this foundation is a brush, which this one is the Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki brush, and I have the Beauty Blender as well. It just depends what kind of tool you want to use to apply it. The brush does give you a lot more fuller coverage. I'm going to be using the brush because I am showing you guys the most full coverage foundation routine that I do. So I'm going to be using the brush today. So what I do is I squeeze some onto my finger and then dot it all over my face. And I'm going to be showing you guys how I do it right now. So I squeeze about this much and I just dot it all over my face.
The critics say, is it right or is it wrong?
Okay, so the next thing I do is I just blend it all out with my brush. Blending it down to my neck just so it all matches together perfectly. Okay, so the next step that I take is I put on powder. So when I want the most coverage, I use the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I use this because this gives extra coverage as well as setting your makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on with an e.l.f. powder brush. And I dab this on because that's what gives the most coverage in powder foundations. Dabbing it on and not swirling it around on your face. When I get down to my neck, when I don't need coverage, I just like to swirl it on. A little bit extra around my T-zone or wherever I get oily, which is usually my nose and cheek area, and a little bit on my forehead. So I like to add a little bit extra there. I've overheard your theory. And now we're all set, guys. The very last step that I like to take is finishing it off with a finishing spray, and I love the Model in a Bottle. It just feels like hairspray for your face. It just keeps it all in place and doesn't let any of the makeup budge, and it also leaves a matte finish. There is a dewy finish one, but I got the matte finish one, and this is just great for setting your makeup. So I do around 2 to 3 spritz on my face. And this just ensures your makeup lasts all day. So this is also great for special occasions or when you know you're going to be wearing your makeup all day and you don't want it to budge. This is great for that. This is my full coverage foundation routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned some tips and tricks on how to create a non-cakey full coverage foundation. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and remember that I love all of you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. That's it for today, and I hope so yeah guys, this is the end of the video, and God. So that's it, and
Hold up.